Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and the serious problem that I'm having. So I've had this phone since day one, actually like day -2, because I got it right before the phone actually came out, and I've totally loved it. I have been using it as my primary phone, SIM card in it, really enjoying it. It's a great phone. Beautiful screen, tons of power, Snapdragon AAA processor, 108 megapixel camera, and the battery life sucks. It's got a 5,000 milliamp battery, and even when I did like my 72-hour review on this video, I talked about some of the positive things, and one of those was the battery life, because I was getting, I think, like 6-7 hours of screen on time, which for me, as a power user, it's a lot. I mean, I don't usually get that with a lot of big flagship phones. So I thought they had corrected the problems from the Note 20 Ultra, and apparently they have not. And we're going to go ahead and talk about some of this, but before we do, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you can get updates when new videos come out. Now let's talk about the S21 Ultra and the battery life. So talking about the battery life. When the phone first came out, I was actually getting pretty decent battery life. And a lot of people echoed the same things when it came to the Note 20 Ultra. And I really enjoyed the Note 20 Ultra. I thought it was the best Note that they have made. Very complete phone, very enjoyable, great screen, so much power, 5G, everything you could ask for. But I was only getting like 4.5 hours, 4 hours and 45 minutes of screen on time. And I attributed some of that to the fact that they cut the battery life down from the S20 Ultra from 5,000 milliamps to 4,500 milliamps. Enter stage right, the S21 Ultra. And I'm going to show you this because it was originally getting really good battery life right here. Screenshot that I took, 6 hours and 59 minutes of screen on time. I still had like 20% battery left. That's exceptional. And I had been talking to a couple of buddies of mine, like, hey, they really fixed it. This is better. And then I don't know what changed. Maybe it was a software update. Maybe it was some other problem. But this is what I got today. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't. But 3 hours and 58 minutes of screen on time. That is abhorrent. That is terrible. How in the world do you go from 7 hours of screen on time to not even 4 hours of screen on time and nothing has changed? Now, I'm using Quad HD Plus on the resolution. I've got dark mode on. I'm not using adaptive brightness. I do have adaptive battery turned on. So this should be getting better battery life. And it was getting better battery life. Like I said, I haven't changed anything. And now I'm living in this reality. So I don't know if this is happening to you on your phones, but pay attention to it and see if your battery life has changed, and hopefully this is something that they can address with another software update, because I'm inclined to believe that the recent patch may have changed that. Some of you may be saying, well, give it some more time, see what happens. I've been using this phone, like I said, since before day one. It was getting really good battery life. I could try and factory reset it, but it'll probably just do the same thing again, because that's what happened when I had my Note 20 Ultra. I did factory reset it, and then immediately after I did that, maybe I got a day or two of increased performance, and then it went to garbage again. So I don't know what they're doing with their software that is not exploiting the hardware properly, but there's absolutely zero excuse why we should have a phone of this caliber that has a 5,000 milliamp battery that can't even squeak out 4 hours of screen on time. That's just absurd. It's a whole lot of different negative words. It's just frustrating. It's very disappointing, because not just from a product standpoint, but from a personal perspective. I have been using this phone, like I said, since it came out. I really enjoy it. I've been enjoying the huge screen real estate. I've enjoyed the processing power. It's super snappy. It's super zippy. I had alluded and basically straight up mentioned in my other video that it's the fastest phone that I've ever used, and it's been a lot of fun. So to get a phone that is barely getting 4 hours of screen on time the way that I use it. And yes, I understand there are ways you can make the battery last longer. I could turn off 120 hertz refresh rate. I could turn off 5G. I could turn on adaptive brightness. I could turn the brightness down. I could do all sorts of other things, but then it's like, why am I paying all this money to get a phone that I have to turn off all of these features so that it will get me through the day? And I probably wouldn't have paid too much attention to it, but I've been home for the last couple of days because of this gigantic weather event that's happening down here in Texas. and everything's been frozen. And fortunately, I still had power, I still had internet and all those other great things. But I was sitting at home a lot using my phone and realized that like by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my phone was almost dead. And I'm like, what is going on here? This doesn't make any sense. This phone doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to make this video so if somebody wants to pick up one of these phones and this starts to happen to you, then you can understand that, hey, it's not just your phone. Maybe this is a systemic problem. And also, if it doesn't happen to you, that's great. Maybe your phone is fine. Maybe I have a defective unit. There are question marks out there, but I shouldn't have these question marks because this is Samsung's new flagship phone. It has a 5,000 milliamp battery. It should last for days. Days. This is not something that should die in 4 hours of screen on time. This is something that should give you at least 8 hours of screen on time. It should be giving me double that, and I was getting almost that before. So there we have it. The battery life, very, very questionable on here, and hopefully this isn't happening to you. If it is, then please sound off in the comments because I'd like to hear if this is applying to more people. If you're also suffering from this same issue with your phone, I would like to know. Maybe it's something that Samsung can address. So that's all I've got. But I wanted to make you guys aware of the issues that I'm having and the battery life problems. No, that was just one screenshot. I forgot the other one. So, yes, that one, 3 hours, 58 minutes. And then yesterday, I got 4 hours and 39 minutes. And that was with less than 10% battery left. So, both of these, terrible illustrations. Now, that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.